This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by GameFly. Coming up, we sit down to play the shuffle-building game of total awesomeness, Smash Up.
It's time to dip back into the world of board games and tabletop entertainment. Today we're talking about a game that was a massive hit at Gen Con. It sold out really, really fast, and we managed to get our hands on a copy of Smash Up from AEG. There's been a lot of card and board games recently that have done zombies, that have done science fiction, that have done even pirates, that have done magic stuff. Oh, but what about one game that takes all those and more and smashes them up into one geek explosion of nerd excitement? I just TM'd that right now, TM.
Actually, I think
Geek explosion of nerd excitement?
Donald Trump has that trademarked. I saw
He is
one of his
such
buildings.
a geek.
He is. He just TMs everything.
The Hilton, not Hilton. Wait, is he? No. Trump Towers. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho, that was fun.
That was fun.
Smash Up. You can play a mixed up mashup of all these different fun styles. Basically how the game works is there's individual decks that are the dinosaur deck or the robots deck or pirates or ninjas or all these cool things, and they're very much one thing, but every time you play, you select two of them, any two of them, smash them together, shuffle them up, and then that is your smashed up deck from which you play. And what you're attempting to do is destroy a series of bases that are on the board that have point values, and you assign your minions to them from your deck, and once the threshold of the value of minions exceeds the threshold of the base, it gets destroyed and you get your points based on how many minions you had there. So, very simple, very quick play. It's a great game to introduce people to card and board games, I would say. Each player shuffles together two different 20-card factions to make a 40-card deck. So we've got
Zapbot, First Mate.
We've got robots, pirates, ninjas,
Dinosaurs, aliens.
Oh my god.
Wizards,
tricksters,
and zombies.
These are tricksters.
This is so awesome.
Yeah, wizards and zombies, right? I love how the wizards are an owl. Like, hey kids, it's Harry Potter, I promise.
Yeah.
It also looks like Harry Potter reading a book.
Each of us gets to pick two factions.
Should we go in an order?
Yeah.
Like one and
You
one.
go first, and Dan will go second. I'll go third.
Frickin' ninjas.
Tricksters.
Tricksters.
I need some glitter. So every time I make a move, I go.
I'm going robots.
I'm gonna do pirates, the power combination of ninjas and pirates.
Nicely done.
So now we shuffle them together, right?
What are these? Aliens?
No, those are
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna get. All right, I'll go zombies and robots.
Wait, nobody was trying to get ninjas and pirates? You guys suck.
Each player draws 5 cards.
And look.
Here's how it works. On your turn, you play one minion and one action. You can play your cards in any order, and you don't have to play any cards if you don't want to. But you get to play one minion and one action. Place these bases face up in the middle of the table.
Face up, base up.
Base, the gray opal.
Oh, I should be there.
The Ninja Dojo.
And there.
The Great Library.
Nobody's a wizard.
To play a minion, you choose a base and put the minion card beside it, facing toward you.
Bam.
Then you do what the card says. To play an action, show your card and do what it says. And it literally says, boom. Boom.
Okay.
Then discard the action. We're putting stuff on these piles in order to meet this number or exceed it. Once that happens, it's scored. The person with the most minions, most powerful minions on the thing gets the first number, second place gets the second number, third place gets the third number. Okay? But once it's triggered to score, you can, for example, go, like if you have the Full Sail special card, that lets you yank all your guys out. So if you're seeing, you're like, who cares? I don't want 1 point. I'm yanking all my guys out and putting them on another base to try to score that. So that can happen. And the first person to 15 victory points wins.
Okay.
Simple. So I'm playing a second minion because I'm allowed to do that. Tenacious Z.
Awesome.
So I got Zapbot and Tenacious Z.
Weird. This is interesting how the second place is higher.
Yeah, because the third one you get to kill a single minion. So you could do that. You could win this, then kill a minion on the other thing that then makes you win that.
So interesting. Laceratops. I'm also going to make it a wildlife preserve. Your minions here are not affected by other players' actions.
Oh, well.
Hey! And you know what it is? It's like Rampage, the game.
Okay,
Interesting.
I'm gonna play my Ninja Acolyte. Ninja Acolyte.
On the library?
On the library. On your turn, if you have not yet played a minion, which I have, you may return this minion to your hand and play an extra minion on this bed.
I'm going Hoverbot on the old cemetery.
Oh boy.
Hoverbot. I'm gonna reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a minion, I might play it as an extra minion. It's a minion! Woo!
Wow, Jeff is pretty close here.
You may place a minion from your discard pile into your hand. Don't have a discard pile yet.
War Raptor.
Oh, you guys are really contesting the library.
And then I'm going to also play Take the Shinies. Each other player discards 2 random cards.
So I guess
Face
it's
down.
2 random cards?
Yeah. Yikes. It's tough,
that
guys.
sucks, yo.
It's tough.
No, not those 2. I discarded my pile.
Yeah.
Tiger Assassin! You may destroy a minion of power 3 or less
No, dude.
on this base. This is an
minions are not
ability,
affected by other players'
not an
actions.
action. Hence why I've been asking why this is an action or an ability.
No, but
an
it's other.
ability.
I think it's not. I don't know if it's other players' action cards. It's just.
Well, those are called actions, so I would assume that this didn't mean like anything I decide to do willy-nilly. It means actions, right?
I would think so.
I don't. I feel like the whole point is
I have
that
so
you
many
can't
things
be
that would-
affected by.
Anything, anytime, anywhere,
Any of the
period.
players-
That's a win-based card?
Well,
that can't
no,
be
it's
true.
that you can't f with my minions.
That you
can
mean
do
this is
other
now
things.
win? So this is a this is my.
This is
base.
interesting.
Okay, good. Let's
I like
see what
this.
happens.
I like
Okay.
this verbology in the rules. The rules, by the way,
Are very
very
funny.
funny to be written. Often card text and rules text will conflict. When there's a fight, card text always wins. It has black belt in rule foo. That's standard for all games. This is interesting. If cards conflict, the one that says you can't do something beats the one that says you can.
What does that mean?
That's a
The
good
one that
rule
says
for
you
Munchkins. We
can't
should
do
probably
something
take that
beats
rule.
the one that says you can. So, I would say Dan's card beats yours.
Okay. In that case, let me go back to 1.
Because I think all of us, like if the roles were reversed, I would do the same thing Alex does, where I feel challenged by this card.
Right, exactly.
I want to find the thing.
Yes.
We're all loophole.
Because it's more rewarding.
Loopers.
Of course,
You
because that's a
conquered
win
it.
card.
You conquered
Loopers.
it. But not just because it's so powerful, but because it's
you
a card
do?
that does something.
Yeah, oh wait,
it's
let me
more
pick
fun
one
to
too.
conquer the card than to just score points.
Got it.
I'm going to place a minion here.
After this minion is destroyed,
Draw a card, and each player discards a random card.
I get this. The lucky people make people fucking lose their cards. It's
they're fucking lucky.
tricksters.
I'll play a Laceratops again, but this time I will use his power. Destroy a minion of 2 or less on this base.
Oh, lame. Microbot guard.
Wait a minute, you can't play 2 minions.
Yeah, you're right.
you're right.
Microbot guard lives another
Thank you.
day. Thanks,
Damn
Alex.
it.
No
I
problem.
don't, here's my action. Play on a base, ongoing. On your turn, you may play an extra minion here. Oh, it's ongoing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
9 is 18. Oh, it scores. All right.
Okay.
Well, but this would be the end of your. Oh no, it scores
It scores right now, right?
right now.
We're in tied for
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah.
That means you both get. It says if players are tied on a base, all involved players get points for the best position they tied for.
Cool. That's cool.
So we get 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I get 1.
Yeah, I get 2.
Alex,
Yeah.
tell me your experience of playing Smash Up.
Pirates and Ninjas.
Pirates and
Great
Ninjas?
combination.
Hey man, can't beat it.
yeah.
Sometimes some people might say dangerous combination.
And it was. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It was super fun. I mean, just the fact that you can have that many different milieus. I mean, the 3 of us played, and that was 6 different comedy milieus, and that they're all based on some of them are based on like the Harry Potter thing,
Yeah.
and then there's some like
There's like luck.
Yeah, the like weird leprechaun
like,
things that was happening. But it was really, really fun.
And they're gonna release lots more of these. You can just
come
tell.
on, yeah. It's no brainer. And it was fun. The strategy stuff was fun, where it was like, where do I put the minions, and then should I put, you know, things that affect the different bases, and then okay, somebody's affecting a base, that means where I'm kind of giving up on that base, and then you're kind of sneakily going over to another base, but then everybody goes, oh, someone's going over this base. So it becomes this whole big cat and mouse game, and it's really, really fun. And you're right. The best thing about this game is, one, you can kind of play it anywhere, which is great. It's not one of those games you need to like set up a giant board or anything like that. And it's cards, so you can just sort of bring them all with you. Two, it's really fast. It's really fast and fun and funny. It's sort of like a Flux type game where you can kind of just be in a hotel room going, hey, let's play a quick round, you know what I mean?
And it's accessible to people because you get it right away. It's like, oh, fun, great caricatures of these things that I know.
And each base has the numbers that you need to reach, and that doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. But then you get into the underground machinations of trying to...
Yeah, there's deep strategy involved as well.
So I had a blast. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Daniel.
Can I echo those statements? This is some of the most pure fun I've had playing board games on the show. And yeah, the combinations of genres is great. Like, but not just some of it's Pirates and Ninjas, kind of standard, sort of, you know, but also having dinosaurs in there, and then that gnome Irish leprechaun thing is like, we've never seen that in any sort of role playing or board game. But being dinosaurs that also are lucky
dinosaurs.
Like, that's so cool, and it's got like you guys just said, it's very simple, but it has all of the dynamics of a more complicated game. But everything you do is fun. Like, all the cards aren't just doing the right rock, paper, scissors thing that other board games will do. Like, oh, it doesn't just give you +1 to this or that -1 to the other person or whatever. It's got all that underneath it, but the feeling of doing it is like there's either a comedy element involved on it, or something that's so powerful that it's just cool to do. You know, like Munchkin has that, you know? And that's it. Not all games, you don't have to sacrifice fun for complexity, you know, or
it's sort of the holy
strategy
grail.
To have both.
Yeah.
It's doing both.
It's sort of that thing that a lot of these game designers are searching for, is something that can be doesn't require 4 hours of your time, is fun right away, is easy to teach, and
difficult to master.
Easy
to learn and difficult to master.
Yeah, and it reminds me, and a lot of other people have noted this too, of a game called King of Tokyo, which I don't think you guys have played. It's a fantastic game, which is basically Yahtzee with monsters, but really, really cool. So check that out as well if this is the kind of speed you're looking for. Yeah, I completely agree. It's an easy win and an easy recommend for, you know, a lot of people are like, I'm just getting into this. What games can you recommend? King of Tokyo is a great one, this one. And it's the art, I think we should comment on, as how fantastic it is. And the thing that they've managed to do is, it's not just, oh, mine have ninja pictures on them. Mine have robot pictures on them. They really play very differently, those decks. And so there is some strategy in which you select. It's not just like, oh, a fun theme. It really is, the pirates have all these sort of pirate-like abilities where they can steal things or move quickly to another base because they have ships. And robots, there's like, you get a bunch of minions very fast. They're low-value minions, but you put them out very fast because there's like just a horde of minions, a horde of robots.
Yeah, so weren't you zombies too?
Yeah.
You kept like bringing people back from the grave.
Exactly,
Like,
because you kill things off and bring them back from the grave. Such wonderful, well-thought-out mechanics that make sense and make the theming feel even more fun because it's not arbitrary.
Right.
So this is just a fantastic game. It's not that expensive, and it's just hitting stores now. So if you're into board games, or if you think you might be, this is a great starter game as well.
Yeah, bingo bango. All right, everybody, be sure to stick around. We're going to be answering one of your Twitter questions right after this. But first, we want to thank our sponsors, Jeff Cannata.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready for the fall deluge of video games? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready to fall into fall.
I'm already in it. I'm inside.
In it.
So
yeah.
Today,
curl up in the womb of fall.
Today, 2 enormous games came out: XCOM and Dishonored. We'll be talking about Dishonored next week. And that's just the beginning, just the tip of the iceberg. You gotta get yourself ready. The best way to get ready is to sign up for a subscription to video games. Don't just go out and buy games one by one, spend $60 a pop.
Willy-nilly.
That'll get you broke faster than I can say. GameFly is the largest online video game rental service because they got your back. They have over 8,000 new and classic titles from across all conceivable consoles and handhelds. So anything that you've got in your living room or in your hand, they've got games for it. And you can start a plan as low as $15.95 a month, rent 1 to 4 games at a time, keep them as long as you want. They'll never charge you to send them back. They'll never charge you a late fee for keeping them too long. You can go through them as quickly or as slowly as you want. And when you're done, they'll send you the next one on your list. It's super easy. Also, I know you guys love the PC.
Yeah.
Like I do. They got PC games now. Woo! You can play hundreds of PC games faux frizzle with the unlimited PC play, which is what GameFly's just introduced recently. The only issue that we always run into is that people will not take our word for this.
Correct.
It's a great service and they won't take our word for it.
What can we do to alleviate that?
We have alleviated it with a 15-day free trizzle. All you gotta do is go to gamefly.com/TTRS. That extra T, of course, stands for
Trizzle.
Trizzle. That's right. So go to gamefly.com/TrizzleTRS. No,
You gotta
TTRS.
do zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Yo,
All right,
shake
we'll see
your
you
rumps.
tomorrow.
Check us out tomorrow for our review of the Arrow TV pilot.
Today's Twitter question sent in with the hashtag TRSQ is from George W. Mole at MoleG on Twitter. He asks, Terminator or Aliens franchise on 3?
All right, let's do it. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Terminator.
All of us?
You know why? There's more
I had a hard time.
good movies. Aliens.
But there's bad movies at the end, just like there's bad movies at the end there.
those
Yeah,
are
but
better.
those are. Yeah.
agree.
That's the
I
problem.
mean, I clearly agree, but
That's the
I
problem.
kind of want to defend Aliens now.
I think I might think Alien is better than Terminator,
Definitely.
and I might also think
about
that,
that.
Aliens is better than Terminator 2.
I don't know about that.
We're talking about
Yeah.
10 and 11,
Right.
you know. But I think that Salvation is better than.
Requiem or whatever.
I mean, that's what did it was Terminator 3 has some redeeming parts in it.
Yeah.
Alien 3 also has redeeming parts, but
hard,
not
not really.
totally. And then
4.
Alien Resurrection versus Terminator Salvation.
Yeah.
Totally Terminator Salvation.
Although-
and then the Aliens vs Predator movies, Terminator doesn't have those.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
But does that count as an Alien franchise film?
It is.
I think
definitely
when you have to
Aliens.
make determinations like this,
Yeah.
what do you point to?
Do you count?
Crazy that we haven't had
Do you count
Terminator versus
Prometheus?
RoboCop. You could if you wanted to.
Interesting.
That's
I just
personal
like that we
choice.
all said Terminator. I mean,
I'm
at the end of the day,
surprised.
it went to
I
the
was
latter.
going to say Aliens until
Me
until I
too.
realized Aliens vs Predator. That's
Yeah.
what put me over. I said,
Yeah.
no.
Those movies
But what if-
exist.
I
It's
would be
better
fine
than
with throwing
Terminator.
that out of the.
But you have to make
You
it.
can't.
But then it's too hard. Then it's too hard.
It's too hard. Thank you, George W. Mole.